Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back. ELD letter 39. I'm just gonna bust this one out real quick. Feeling a little inspired to just make the video right now. Anyway, lately my partner and I have been feeling just a little bit more alive, a little bit more inspired, a little bit more stoked, and just a little bit more than usual. And there's just like a process that I go through where I feel quite anxious about a lot of things. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I'm never living up to my expectations of what I want for my life right now. That is louder when I'm not doing the things that I know that I need to do. So just to really ground this in the main point of this video, the title of the video, being that the work comes before the belief. So let's unpack this a little bit. Why is Mia feeling more excited and less anxious? Because, let's be black and white about this, she's doing the required work to prepare for her workshops and feel ready for them. She's doing the work that in her mind that she knows she's needed to do to prepare for the things that she's doing, right? So let's keep that contextual to her workshops in movement and dance, which she coaches. She was feeling super anxious and uptight about it, not really feeling fully involved in her life. And then once she started taking those daily actions and actually started doing the work, then she started to believe in her abilities and believe that it's possible, and her anxiety came down. So, work comes before the belief. Case study 1. Why am I feeling more excited, less anxious? Every day I write a power list. Every day the list doesn't get done, but I've been compromising on that list, right? I don't do everything that I put on the list, even though I know that if I was to complete those things for that day, I would be walking the path. I'd be doing the things that I know that I need to do. That's what the list is for. That's the reminder. So I'm coming to this realization that taking action to make the list get done creates less anxiety in me, because then the truth is that I'm living up to the expectations I'm setting for myself. So again, this expectation that I'm setting for myself is because that's what I want to do with my life, right? So if that's here and I'm only getting the work done to this level, then of course I'm going to feel anxious. It's just so fucking obvious. Like, it's so obvious. But we have to be realistic about the expectations that we're setting. I hold myself to a very high standard, and when I don't meet those, I don't feel good. I can either lower my expectations, lower my standard and settle here, and that comes with decreased anxiety and just more, peace if you want to. Or I keep my standards up here, raise my output, raise the things that I'm doing, and then my anxiety and negative mental health disappears. So it's really important to ground myself in why I'm even holding myself to these high expectations, and is it worth it? In my opinion, yes, because I really do want to achieve those things. I really do want to get every last drop from my life. Every last drop, letter 39, that's what this shit is all about. So, yeah. Let's just keep going. We can't expect to feel excited. Sorry, read the wrong line. We can't expect to feel excited, feel a deep sense of belief about something until we're actually doing the thing. Or we feel a sense of, oh, I'm actually just full of shit, aka anxiety. Like, speaking to you, whoever you are listening, you fucking know when you're not doing the things that you know that you need to do, whether it be training, whether you eat some shitty food when it's against what you know that you need to do in regards to nutrition, when you don't train, when you don't call your parents, when you don't drink enough water, when you don't do all of the things, you know that you're not doing them. And you can either be like, I just need a break, or you just do the things required. And I don't want to get too off track here, but we all know the things that we should be doing. You know for yourself, I know for me, when I don't meet those expectations of the things that I believe I should be doing, my mental health suffers. And when I do meet those, I feel great. So let's just be black and white about it. There's a lot of nuance within those topics, because should is a bad word, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck, let's just come back to reality. Am I doing what I believe? Am I living the life I believe? If you align with that, then obviously we're going to feel better. So, of course I didn't feel excited. I want to be on a specific path with my life, but I wasn't. I can't trick myself. My subconscious can tell when I'm full of shit. Same for all of us. The only way around is by taking action, actually being who you want to be, or in my opinion, it should be expected that we feel anxious. Anxiety should be expected if we're not living to our own expectations. Decrease the expectations, decrease the anxiety because we no longer hold ourselves to that level. If you have expectations for yourself, I've gone over this before in this video, then we have to increase our actual actions. Otherwise, we're just going to create this dissonance, this distance, and this anxiety. It's super obvious. Sometimes I just need to say shit like this. I need to write letters like this. I need to do this for myself to actually realize these things, because so often, you wonder why. I wonder why I'm feeling anxious. And I'm actually feeling like that recently. I wrote this letter last week because the last few days have kind of just fucked off. So, by the way, bone broth coffee, we own. Anyway, point being of all of this, the work comes before the belief. We have to do the work, and then our mental health gets better, because we know deep down we're full of shit, or not. So, I get it's not that simple when you're feeling like shit just to do it. I, of all people, get that. I've been through some shit. But that's why I'm writing this letter, to make these videos, because I know what it takes, because I've gone from being really unhappy, completely unaligned with what I believe, to extremely happy, fully aligned with what I believe, and being black and white. That is the difference between feeling like shit and feeling really good for me. It's probably the same for you. That's just how we work. So then suddenly, only once walking the path, yet again does motivation and belief come at me in full force. When I'm actually doing shit right now, recording this video, suddenly I feel just like I'm fucking doing the things that I need to do. It's just so obvious. Let's just keep beating this message into our heads, because that's the thing to remember. Like, oh, why am I feeling shit today? Oh, well, it's pretty obvious, because last night I didn't do anything that I wanted to do. This morning I've just scrolled Instagram and not actually done anything. Figure it out. Damn, bone broth is good. So, you start small and you build, and that's it. We start small, we build, and that's it. What does not doing it look like? For me, it's regret. For me, it's thinking of like when I'm 50 or 60 and being like, fuck, I'm still trapped. I'm still not where I want to be. I'm still not living the dream. I'm still not living the life that I want to live. I don't want to have regret. And the pain of trying is far better to have than the pain of regret. I think we all know this. We've heard this from a lot of different people, a lot of different podcasts and shit. So fuck it. What is it we need to be doing with our time, truly, to not have regret, or as little as possible? I feel like, there's only so much time, and I'm sure we all have many, many things we want to do. So let's just minimize the regret. Whatever that is, go. And hey, maybe you don't feel this way. Maybe you don't have expectations for yourself. Maybe you don't have big ambitions. There's no right or wrong way to live a life, but lucky you, because I for a fact know that I do, and I will be mad at myself on my deathbed if I don't go all in, getting every last drop from my life. It's all fun and games, and I understand that it doesn't need to be so serious, but I really do want freedom for myself. I really do want financial freedom, time freedom. I just want to live life on my terms. I want to see my family when I want. I want to do the things that I want to do. I need to align my actions with that so that that actually happens, and I feel like shit when I don't. So yeah, I must admit, for me right now, there's a lot of awesome things happening, a lot of things are aligning, and a lot of things are unfolding, and I'm very grateful to be on this path, but I want to stay on the path. That's why I make these videos, that's why I write these letters, because it pulls me back to the path. So remember, the work comes before the belief. We shouldn't expect to truly believe or feel super excited about what we're building until we are actually fucking doing it. Cool beans, work now, feelings later, every last drop, letter number 39. Boom. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. I recently got sponsored by AG Power Tools, which is pretty epic. I just got over, I'm going to say $6,000 worth of power tools now. There's more stuff coming in the future. Just to make a little bit of content on social media. I'm already doing that anyway. I recently got paid $632 from making a TikTok video, which took me 10 minutes to make. And these little things for me are huge reminders about what is possible. There are a lot of things out there that are extremely possible if we just put our minds to it. You can make fucking so much money on social media. That's a new job. It's a real thing. And now I'm starting to experience that from goddamn years of fucking putting in work. You guys have no idea how long I've been trying to make this shit happen. Anyway, no stopping. Let's keep going. Much love. Appreciate you watching this video. Appreciate you checking out my shit. If you're part of the Pick This Gang, feel free to pick up the new program. It's in my link tree. Join the Pick This Gang community on Discord. Follow all the socials, like, comment, share, all the stuff. Support your boy. Let's keep building the dream. Let's do some work. Peace.